If you thought that the Target boycott was just a matter of some displays in a store with some grotesque products, you'd be wrong. These companies are far more insidious than just sticking some rainbows out there and then clapping for themselves. They want to make it look like that's what this battle's about, but there's a far deeper level where these companies have gone into just destructive mode. They are disgusting and they do deserve to be boycotted. And that's exactly why we are covering this here and fighting the culture war as hard as we can. It's not just for ourselves, it's for our children, it's for our grandchildren. They're trying to indoctrinate these children on a level which we've never seen before. This is propaganda worse than Goebbels, honestly, from what we're seeing here. And it comes from Pride Month, my friends. So let's get into the news in just a moment. My name is John Della Rosa. I'm a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator. And of course, I've got my Flying Sparks up right now on BackerKit. Now, I just delivered out all of the digital files to backers yesterday and got this final volume out to my readers. And I really appreciate you guys. I've gotten great feedback saying this is a wonderful ending to the story so far. So I really appreciate you guys being there. Now, if you've not gotten in on this, this is my superhero tale. I'm actually trying to make a alternative to Marvel and DC. I've got a whole superhero universe, building a cast, building something wonderful. I've got plans for the future. So please check this out right here. Flying Sparks on BackerKit today. I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel because we are the difference in culture. We're going to be what's changing in the future, and this is where it all begins. Thank you so much. All right, here we are. This comes from The Blaze this morning. Kohl's and Target exposed for pouring money into LGBT group that seeks to indoctrinate children with gender ideology and undermine parental rights. Of course, this is it. It's not just the display, like I was saying. They're actually actively giving money for this month to grooming organizations. That is the problem that we're dealing with now. So here's what was reported. The retail chains Target and Kohl's, so let's add Kohl's to the list, guys, of these evil corporations, are presently facing conservative Bud Lighting boycotts for targeting children with LGBT activist apparel. It appears that the kids' fashion is not the only things these woke companies seek to change. They both poured significant amounts of money into an organization that pushes gender ideology on children, as well as policies that undermine parental rights. It's called GLSEN, G-L-S-E-N, the Gay, Lesbian, and Straight Education Network. This is what they talk about, like education now. Look, I don't know who actually needs to be educated about what sodomy is or like why sodomy's a thing to be clapping for. This is what we're talking about, guys. It's I hate to be overly disgusting on the channel here, but we're talking about just inserting things into rectums. That is what pride is about at the end of the day. If you really just want to dial it down to its basic level, it's disgusting and it shouldn't be talked about. That's not the type of thing that should be out in open discussion. People shouldn't be proud of that. That's weird. Okay. We don't need to be educated on that. And certainly children don't need to be educated on that. Why would a child need to be educated on sodomy? Like, what the hell are you talking about? Anyway, it's a New York-based organization promoting gender ideology and sex change acceptance for K through 12. Now, this is talking about taking kids and mutilating their genitals and ruining their lives. That's what we're talking about, guys. Just because somebody's convinced a tomboy that she's actually not a girl. And that's what they're doing at the K through 12 level in schools these days. If you got your kids in public schools, I don't know how to help you at this point. The group appears committed to transforming teachers into LGBT indoctrinaries, incorporating gender ideology and pro-sex change content into school curricula as a means of raising the awareness of all students, pressuring schools to implement activist-approved policies, thereby ensuring classrooms accommodate their social constructivist dogmas, and weaponizing student-led clubs to buttress their pressure campaigns. So that's it. This is pure indoctrination of children. It is absolute grooming on like the level that we've been warning about all these years. It's not a conspiracy. Target and Kohl's are giving money towards this. All right. Where indoctrination is concerned, the organization insists all students of all ages, must be given the opportunity to learn that the words gay, lesbian, and transgender are adjectives to be used with respect. There you go, guys. These are words that the kids should be not using. Kids should not be talking about this. Kids should not be thinking about who they're having sex with or what they're going to be doing for their future. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. It's never too early for schools to set up a foundation of understanding and respect for non-straight sexual preferences. There you go, guys. This is exactly what these corporations are trying to push on everybody. And I don't, I mean, I don't get why. I mean, well, I do. It's demonic at the end of the day. They're trying to destroy children's souls before they can actually get to a point where they understand what's going on. Because if you can do that, you've got a mentally ill person who can be used for these corporate interests for lives. That's exactly what they're trying to get at this point. If somebody's destroyed, if somebody's broken, they're much easier to be manipulated when they're older. And that is the goal. This is the only way that they can reproduce, because they're not actually having children themselves. So it's absolutely disgusting. Let's take this boycott to a new level, my friends, and let's show these companies that this will not be tolerated in America. All right. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure to check out the Alternative Culture with Flying Sparks. Appreciate you guys, and we'll be back soon.